In this video, let's take a look at adding seam allowances, the annotations, and other markings to complete our patterns. What I have here on screen are some of the pocket shapes that were developed in a previous lesson. So let's finish them out as a pattern. I'm going to zoom in here on this one. It's a very basic patch pocket. I'm going to select the pocket. I could it's filled with a white fill right now. With my graphic styles, if I would like to, I can put a 2-point stroke, with a no fill on there. There we go. All right. To put our seam allowances on, here's a great feature that Illustrator has. Under the Object menu up here at the top of the screen, click on it, come down to Path. In the little flyout menu, come to Offset Path. There we go. And the offset is set defaults here, but we can type in 0.5 as long as our preferences are set at inches. That means ½ an inch. We will click OK. There we go. And there is that outer edge. So that's our seam allowance. This inner line here is actually now going to be our stitch line. There we go. Why is it not? I don't understand why it's not changing to the stitch line. It should. Okay, let's try another one here and see if we can't get that graphic style to work. Okay, now that is for the line. That should be our grain line. There we go. Whoops. So that one applied there. Why is that one? Somehow I seem to be, we're going to draw a new square right here to here. And I want that to be the stitch line. I don't know why it was being tricky there, but that is the case. All right, now on a pocket though, sometimes that top edge there, we usually have a bigger fold, like a hem length, for the pocket. So I'm going to use my direct select. I'm going to select just that segment, and I'm going to click and hold. If I hold the Shift key, it will keep it constrained. And I want to take it up 1 1/4 inches. All right, and then on this line, I have selected just that segment, and if I click delete, it removes that one. Now then, with a line segment, I am going to actually make a fold line across here, like so. There we go. And that shows a little bit different there on the whole pocket. And now my last thing is annotating it, labeling it. So I have my type tool. I am going to click in the pocket area. I'm going to make my text type just a little bit larger. And this is my pocket. I would have size, whatever size item I'm making, we will just call this like medium. And it will need 2 of those cut for the project. Now for your assignments, I want you to also include your name or initials and the date, or you can just put the year. That's fine. That would be like your code. This other information is for the cutters and sewers. All right, now with all of that together, one option is the very outer edge. That's the cut line. I could make that a solid white fill if I needed to or wanted to. The grid behind you that you see, that's just for your screen working purposes. That grid would not print with any patterns, but so you could leave these as no fill objects, but I like to fill mine just so I can very clearly see it, and then when I click in the middle area, I can grab the whole thing instead of having to be right on a line. The last thing I like to do too is select around all objects that make up that pattern and then group them. I can go up here to Object, Group, or use Command G to group them. That way when I click into an area on it, I can move that around. All right, so that is how you do seam allowances. 1/2 inch for your patterns. You can move some lines here and there as needed, so this would be a fold line. In fact, I am going to add that to my group here. Fold line. I might even make that one a little bit smaller just because it's not one of the dominant texts on the whole item. Fold line. There we go. And I would still need to click and drag and include it with my group. There we go. All right. If you have any questions, please reach out and ask. I'm happy to answer them. That's what I'm here for.